This is Monty with Build Brothers. Starting my digital inspection, we're at 17760 Cumana Terrace. And we always like to start underneath the eaves just to see the condition of the wood. Looking at this fascia and shutter board, we are seeing a little bit of wood rot. The eaves consist of the fascia, the rafter tails, and the starter boards. And what we're looking at here is a concrete tile roof. This is built in 1980, and a telltale sign that tells us that this is original is because the lack of drip edge. So there is no metal flashing along this fascia board, and that allows the water to freely drip off anytime it rains so it doesn't soak into that fascia. See right off the bat here, there's a lot of chipped tiles, a lot of slip tiles as well. And there is a ton of cracked mortar throughout this entire roof. We see this valley is very crowded. So essentially what we want to do is actually open that up so there's a little more space for that debris to flow freely. And taking a look at this felt paper, man, this felt paper is absolutely degraded. We can see a ton of water has been able to soak into the material, making it crumble and dust-like. And what we're gonna see on a couple other spots is what they actually did is put some synthetic titanium UDL 25 little patches. And so those are dispersed in a couple areas. There's a couple of these really bad cracked tiles. And again, more of that cracked mortar. And around these penetrations, the sealant around these penetrations are completely cracked and open, leaving them exposed to water and moisture anytime it rains. Again, we see that right here as well. Another smashed tile right here. Around these chimneys, you can see more of that cracked mortar. We have a T-top that got smushed. Went ahead and pulled this slip tile as well, just so you can see the staining on that felt paper. More of that cracked mortar around the skylight. And here's two examples of that synthetic underlayment that I actually put on top of that felt paper, just on a couple areas. Might have been just on the sensitive spots. And what we have on the back here is actually 3-tab asphalt shingle. And you can see just that granule loss. So basically what happens over time is those oils begin to evaporate in the sun after sitting in it for some time, and those granules start to fall off and go into the gutters. You can see a little bit of damage to that shingle tab and that fiberglass starting to show through. What I went ahead and did is actually pull up the edge right here near the starter shingles, just to take a peek at that felt paper underneath. And man, this stuff is absolutely crumbling. You can see damaged wood underneath. So this portion in the back is definitely gonna need to go as well. We do see proper flashing along the edges here. So we do see roof to wall flashing and Z-bar. Again, two more spots just to show you the condition of that felt paper. Yeah, this stuff is really bad. So you can see all that water staining, all that debris getting up and under the tiles. And we do have 21 panels on here. So we are licensed to remove and reinstall these panels. What we're gonna do is remove these, store them on site, and update the racking and as well as the anchor points, and then reinstall them properly. So I'll be good to go. One last spot. This stuff is absolutely crumbling underneath my fingertips. Just turned into dust. So what we want to do is completely lift and reset all these tiles, update that felt paper underneath, and as well as replace the shingles in the back. This is definitely way past its life expectancy, especially if this roof is original, making it over 40 years old. So there's multiple compromised areas on this roof. So yeah, definitely in need of a lift and reset. If the owner wants as well, this is also an option. We can do all new tile, so has a new look to it. And as far as wood replacement, we can't determine the amount and the extent of how much wood needs to get replaced and how much is damaged until we actually get off the old material. So that's done on a discovery basis. That ends my video. Thank you.